Hey everyone, welcome back to Remember This Tech. In today's episode, we've got a Compaq CQ58 laptop. It's an older, lower power laptop. It has a 1 gigahertz dual core AMD Athlon CPU, ultra low power. It only clocks in at 1 gigahertz and boosts up to 1.3, 4 gig of RAM, and I'm going to replace the hard drive with an SSD, 128 gig wall RAM. For that cost me like $7. And what I'm going to try to do today is breathe new life into this old laptop and answer the question, how old is too old and too slow before you can't web browse and do modern, normal, everyday tasks? I'm not talking about going into this as a gaming machine, because that's never what this was meant for, this laptop. But rather, can we get a modern operating system on here that doesn't chug and churn and burn and use up all the system resources and make it agonizing to use? Windows 10 is out. Windows 11 can't even install on here. And it came with Windows 8. So what we're going to try today is a lighter weight distribution of Ubuntu called Lubuntu. Yep, with an L in front. It's supposed to be optimized for lower system resources and usage. Let's get this operating system installed and let's test it out to see if it's even useful or even worth it in 2024 to revive this old laptop. This is going to be new for the channel, testing out a new operating system and finding out whether or not we can breathe life into this laptop. So it's going to be exciting, so stick with me. Come on, let's go! This is the first look for me at Lubuntu, and it's like the install or try. You can do either, and by trying you don't have to overwrite your drive, but if you connect your Ethernet you can download updates sometimes. So we're going to try to install it because that's what I'm going to do. This CPU and system's very limited for its power and such, so hopefully this will work for us. So what does it say, 12 minutes? Kind of guide you through it, and this is the first time I've done this. We're just going to choose most of the defaults, you know. The full installation, normal or minimal. So you want at least a normal installation with the web browser, utilities, office software, games, and media codecs. You can do this. It's going to kind of slow you down, but this system may not be able to take it. So let's do the normal installation. If we need to add a package later, we can. We're going to do the erase disk and use everything. Let it do its defaults here, and then you put in your name. Seems pretty straightforward, right? And then your password. And then it basically tells you, hey, this is what's going to do. You got a wall RAM disk in here. Are you sure you want to do it? And I'm like, yeah, that's the point of this. And install. And let's see how long it's going to take. Well, it's not really telling us, but let's do its thing. Has a little percentage counter down here. And the reason why we chose this is it's light on resources, but it has many more modern functions here, web browser, etc., and security patches up to date. So media player, web browser, archive manager, office suite, you know, LibreOffice. Supposedly it says it's light on resources, but that's what we're going to see today. And this Compaq is sure light on resources itself. So let's let this get down to it, and then we'll get into the operating system. Alright, that install took around 17-ish minutes. So let's restart and see what we can do. Alright, this is the first startup of this laptop with Lubuntu. Let's straighten this out a little bit here. I'm not sure what to expect. I don't know, sure as heck don't expect a lot out of this laptop. But even if we get this to run and web browse a little bit, it might be worth it to an older person or a young kid for a learning experience. but they may become frustrated because they can't play games. So alright, Lubuntu is installed on the Compaq CQ58 laptop. Now we're going to log in, and see how it works. See if this system has enough power to push this operating system around. Lightweight but modern operating system. Oh, I like that desktop. Now we don't have any video out. You know, this is VGA out. I can't do that. I don't have an adapter to go to the HDMI, so this is the way it's going to be. So bear with me in this video, but the desktop looks pretty nice. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a home folder, network folder. Here's a manual, computer, file system. It's got a DVD RAM drive, and then the hard drive. So first off, let's see. Over here on the right, I got the volume icon, CD DVD ROM icon, to eject notifications. Welcome to clipboard. Here's the Ethernet time. And over here we got Firefox installed for our browser by default. Desktop, file manager, got pictures, downloads, desktop, documents, trash, network, application, devices. Let's see what Lubuntu came preloaded with, shall we? This is my first time exploring this. So accessories, we got FeatherPad, which is a text editor. When you hover over it, it tells you what it is, a text editor. KCalc, scientific calculator. File archiver. Pacman, it's another file manager. Clipboard tool. Password manager, interesting. Color, temperature adjustment for your screen. Display configuration. Text info documents. Text editor, Vim, you know. Another text editor, and X compositor. Games. So we got one game. Graphics. A couple different things. LibreOffice Draw, Ocular. Oh, look at that. I think we just have one browser though. So it's a IRC. It's a chat client. What? BitTorrent. Why did they put that in there? Who knows? Full Office Suite. VLC. What else do you need? That's got it all. Pulse audio. System tools. Firmware updater. HTOP for system resources. Terminal. KDE partition manager. Startup disk creator. How nice. This is a process manager. We'll launch partition manager, and then we'll also launch a HTOP. So you can see what we're burning for resources. So just with these two windows up and running, 579 meg are used, 2 processor cores, physical cores, and they're not really being tasked too much. So let me log in, or rather put my password in. Now, and the partition manager will show us how much we have used after patching the system of the 120-ish 120 gig drive. So we used about 1 gig of hard drive space. That is really lightweight, very lightweight. So there you are, pretty nice. We'll kind of leave this up as we're pulling up applications so maybe we can get a glance at it. Preferences, so if you need to download more drivers for your video drivers or what have you, that's where that goes. Network configs, Bluetooth manager, so Bluetooth devices. This is available updates, open box, printers, screen saving, software sources. So, well, you can get new packages, software from there. Let's see, I did do an update, but maybe there's more. Look at the 2 processor cores are being pegged just by doing the search. But they're They're calming down. At least one of them's calming down a little bit. Oh, 0. Nothing to update. So that really hammered the system just doing that. Alright, what else do we have? That's about it. So we really got to go up here and we should look at the, let's say some tools, but preferences. We got screensavers. If we right click on the desktop, here's what's shown. Terminal window, which is nice because you don't have to go searching for it, it's right there. Create a new folder, paste, sorting. I wanted to check out the resolution for the desktop. I can't seem to find out where it is. This has got to be it. Maximum resolution we have for this monitor is 1366 by 768. I thought it would be better than that. I don't remember the specs 100% off the top of my head, but I thought it'd be like 1080p, and I was wrong. Let's pull up a terminal. Let's do NeoFetch. Alright, so NeoFetch says, yep, this is where you can get most of your information quick. We're using 618 meg right now. We got AMD ATI Radeon HC62 and AMD C60 dual core CPU. Your resolution, shell, package, kernel 6.8, and we're running the Lubuntu 2404 long-term support. There you are. Oh wait, let's see if we can pull up sensors, see if it's installed. So what do we have? What do we have? Radeon 48C, and I don't see the CPUs. Do you see the CPU? Okay, K10 temp 47. Not horrible. So let's launch a Word program, find out if how long it takes from the initial start. Of course, haven't opened it, which is not too bad. I mean, most things you're going to do on this laptop are going to be like just Word docs, maybe some web surfing. We're going to test that out in a second though. We don't want this. Works pretty good. Don't save. Since Firefox is installed, let's check out the web. Now sometimes you click on something, you think it launched, it just takes a while. I'm not, is it frozen? No. Good. Alright, so let's test out how it does on a regular website. Just a news website, MSN. Let's see if we can resolve that. I can almost guarantee you we're pegging those those CPUs. Yep, CPUs are hammered. And Firefox just gobbled up 400 meg of RAM just getting up and running. That's insane. Alright. Well, it is working. It's really slow. Well, at least it's kind of rendering. I'm plugged into the Ethernet and hardwire. I am not on wireless currently. Oh man. If it's doing this slow for like MSN, I can only imagine how bad YouTube is. So why don't we go to YouTube? And we are finally at the landing page. Come on. You may ask yourself, how old is too old to try to restore it? I mean, this is a low powered laptop to begin with, but oh my gosh. Come on, the agony. Alright, I did click on my channel, but it is so slow. Come on! Yeah, this is in real time. I know you're agonizing, you want to click away right now, but hey, you just gotta know how slow this is. I can't even resolve it. I can't even click on anything. This is killing me. Alright, it's set as a default at 360p. I know we can do 720, right? Or I think we can. I'm really going to stretch this to the max, but let's play it in windowed mode, see if we can start it. Oh my gosh, it's just dropping frames. I'm frozen. I'm frozen.
This is the E5-2680V4 CPU. It has 14 cores, 28
Alright, let's pause it, see if we can catch up.
threads, base clock of 2.4
720p is out of the question with this laptop. Holy cow. I thought I would be able to, but it can't. Alright, let's try 360p.
3.3 gigahertz.
Alright.
35 meg cache.
Can do 360p.
Introduced in
It's not really dropping frames.
MSRP around
But what happens if we go full screen?
Now, today I picked this up for $14 off of eBay, and I'm going to be using it.
Alright.
X99 Mukai motherboard. I got.
You can't really watch that well in full screen.
This motherboard.
Dropping a few frames. Is it possible to do YouTube videos 360p? Yeah. Is your experience going to be great? Not really.
And it's a 2011 TAC 3.
Everything is hammered.
Try to do some of the same tests that we did with the 1660.
Look at that, 1.26 gig memory. Wow. These little cores are just dying. They're dying right now. Okay, I actually set the bots on this, so there's a couple bots now. This game is playing really good, actually. I'm not playing good, but the game's playing great. Well, that game plays really good on this old jalopy of a laptop. So, my final thoughts on this Compaq CQ58 laptop or netbook. It's a dual core 1 gigahertz system, and it's pretty underpowered for 2024. But in continuation of my How Old is Too Old series, I had to step up from the netbook, the gateway netbook that I tested with Bodhi Linux. And if you haven't seen that video, check it out in the link above. Now, hindsight being 2020, I probably should have put like Bodhi Linux on there because it's less resource intensive it might have given a leg up, let's just say it that, but it might be something I'll test in the future. From the results in the HTOP, the system was using up to 1.2 gig of RAM, system RAM, for just browsing the web, YouTube with Firefox. It's pretty resource intensive, Lubuntu is, I guess. Being able to play YouTube at all at 360p is not too horrible for this old laptop, seeing as it wouldn't be able to play anything at all if you're running Windows 8, because, you know, the security certificates, they're not going to let it get on there or get it on the web at all. For basics, everyday tasks, it's fine, and it'll get updates. And also, you know, playing the game that played smooth as butter. I suck at it though, so, you know, comment below if you like that game, you've seen that game. There's other games I tried, like Free Civ and something else, but I didn't know how to play it, and it just looked like a clone copy of Civilization 1 and 2, kind of like that. And I didn't know how to play it, so I didn't put it in the video. But yeah, you can play some other games on here that, you know, don't take too much resources. Instead of Lubuntu, it would probably work a lot better using Bodhi Linux, personally. In continuation of this series, look for more videos like this if that's your thing. Subscribe, like if you like the video. And I got another laptop in mind, and we're going to continually slowly edge up with the specs on the laptop, processor and RAM, etc. And continue the series. How old is too old to get a modern operating system with security updates to run in 2024, soon to be 2025. So thanks for watching. Remember this tech.